On a remote island, a fisherman named Tariq lived a solitary life, his days dictated by the rhythm of the sea. One evening, after a particularly fierce storm, he discovered an unconscious woman washed ashore. Her appearance was unlike anything he had ever seen, her skin bore a subtle iridescent sheen, and her eyes, when they fluttered open, revealed an otherworldly depth. Tariq carried her to his modest hut, tending to her wounds with the limited resources he had. As she regained consciousness, language became a barrier. She spoke in melodic tones, a language foreign to his ears. Over time, through gestures and expressions, they began to communicate. She introduced herself as Leora. Days turned into weeks, and Leora adapted to the island's way of life. She possessed an uncanny ability to understand and harmonize with nature. Plants seemed to respond to her touch, and animals approached her without fear. Tariq was both fascinated and bewildered by her connection to the environment. One night, under a canopy of stars, Leora revealed her truth. She was from a distant planet, part of an exploration team sent to study Earth. An unforeseen malfunction had caused her to crash land, and her crew, believing her dead, had departed, leaving her stranded. Her eyes welled with tears as she spoke of her home, a place of shimmering landscapes and harmonious beings. Tariq listened, his heart heavy with empathy. He couldn't fathom the loneliness she must feel, being light years away from her people. Determined to help, he began to devise a plan. The island had an old radio transmitter, long abandoned but potentially functional. If they could repair it, perhaps they could send a distress signal. Together, they scavenged the island for parts, working tirelessly to restore the transmitter. Leora's advanced knowledge complemented Tariq's practical skills. As they toiled side by side, a deep bond formed between them, transcending words and origins. Months passed, and their efforts bore fruit. The transmitter crackled to life, sending a signal into the vast expanse of space. Days turned into weeks with no response, and hope began to wane. Yet, in their shared solitude, they found solace in each other's company. One fateful morning, the sky lit up with unfamiliar lights. A spacecraft descended, its design sleek and otherworldly. Leora's people had received the signal and come for her. The reunion was bittersweet. While overjoyed to return home, Leora felt a profound sadness at the thought of leaving Tariq. Before departing, she gifted Tariq a small, luminescent stone, a symbol of her world and their bond. As the spacecraft ascended, Tariq watched until it vanished into the heavens, the stone's glow a comforting reminder of the extraordinary encounter. Years later, tales of the fisherman and the alien woman became folklore among sailors. They spoke of love that defied boundaries and a luminous stone that shone brightest under the full moon, a beacon of hope and the enduring power of connection.